Here we go. I hope. So, Yellow Penguin is back. I just gonna make a show off on my village in my regular save. And with me I have Pup and Stick. Say hey.
Hello, everyone.
So, yeah, I guess we just can go. I just need to see that it actually changed to... I don't know why it doesn't change.
It's a lovely view you have out that window.
Yeah, now it should change on YouTube too. I hope. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I spent all this village building time and figure out how to put this house just here.
You can see why.
And biggest house, one of two with limestone. And yeah, it's very pretty. Of course, the whole game is pretty. So
It is very pretty.
I built this last night, this apiary and this house. Haven't done much more around here. The stable is old because I wanted that close to my house. But now when I walked out today, this house seems a little too close to me. But it was so much open area that I couldn't do with anything, so... Right, which we do need to go this direction first, I think. Now to my down to my little chapel.
Oh, yes, I remember seeing a picture of this in the Discord.
So sorry. Oh my god. I wish that my orchard would have been down first or growth. That's kind of what I have waited for, actually. I think it would be very nice without trees around there. So, just going down. This will be Rasimir's grave in the future. I think it would look very fine. Too bad you can't see that in the dark right now. And I just try to surround with a few trees. And think about this all and this as a graveyard in the future. And maybe a few houses around here. If I need to. Jump up. So here is my donkey stable. With the hunter and his, I think it's a workshop wife. And my second excavator shed. I just needed to put that somewhere that I'm not close to build right now. So this is my industrial area. If you have something to ask, Tuppence, you can ask. It's...
No, I'm just enjoying the view. You've got a lovely site there. It's beautifully laid out. Oh dear, looks like your rocks have fallen out.
Yeah, I wonder... There should be some around, but it shouldn't be under. Here I'm gonna fill up with stuff later. And here I have for the lanterns and such. I just need to have that stuff somewhere. Pigs, chickens. try to fill up with fruits. Chips. All right. With I figure thinking about making a small market area around here.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, it's central in the village, isn't it? As such.
Yeah. So wow, that's pretty with that's fire on the boat.
Yes, isn't it just?
So here's the kind of nice looking tavern. I don't have rot turned off on this, so I just need to improvise with food. What
Yeah.
what doesn't rot? And the same in here, of course. But here I used wood instead of clay. That looks so good that I think.
How long did it take you to get everything sitting on the tables like that?
Ask Alice. It didn't take so long, actually.
You've obviously got a lot more skill at it than I have. I usually give up in frustration.
I have trained on that. I have done that so many times. I screamed. So you learn by doing.
Do you like the hop sitting in the corner there?
That one.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Well,
I don't.
not as you've shown it just there, but from a distance, it looks nice.
Yeah, I had some plans, but because of the rocks I couldn't make anything else. Maybe it should be a tree instead, but and now when I don't have the apiary here, I must try to get one house more in here, I think, to make sense.
How many
Because
villagers have you got in there at the moment?
I have 31.
Okay.
I did recruit one people too much, and then I needed to recruit one more to make it even.
Mm.
So here you can say what I meant with stone walls. That's stone walls everywhere.
Yeah.
And a little too much, but I think it looks fine. Maybe not beautiful, but it's fine.
You've worked with the landscape very well. It looks very pretty.
Yeah. Try to do what I can. So yeah, the entrance to the village. I need to go to this view first, I think. So just follow the road. No! Damn it! Just follow the road and have some trees and some poppy. And nice view down over the fields. And a few trees, not for the fruit, but for the surroundings. I think it looks kind of good. I wish them were a little taller, but I think it's nice. And of course then, the little project I always make, still not the biggest palisade I have done. But yeah, that's huge. With a few garrisons around. No, didn't work.
Oh,
No, bad. I made that earlier today. No, yesterday. Tonight. Make that jump. So I need to put up some more lanterns I have with every single post. but so it shouldn't look so bright outside, I think. But it's big, that palisade,
Very big.
and still not the biggest one. That's kind of bad, actually. But I needed to do that. I tried to build where it actually made sense in because of the mountains or the hills and all the rocks. If I ever no other side.
I think in some respects, getting the fencing laid out on those kind of locations is even harder than trying to get the buildings placed, because you can't always get them to go in a line for any length,
You see here, that's so much places around. I needed to stop and move 1 centimeter and keep going because all the rocks. So there wasn't any trees around this area, or some trees were around, not everyone. I took down like 95%.
What year are you in at the moment?
What is it? 23.
Okay.
So it's not that long yet. And then I waited with all the walls around here because of the how I want to build in the future.
Yeah.
But I have 2/4. I wished I could make the time fly, so it could be dark.
There's a question. When you, because they've now got the Master of Destruction skill, haven't they? Where when you take a building down, you get materials back. Does that work with walls as well, or?
No idea. I never used that skill at all.
Okay.
But
haven't as yet. That's why I was asking, because I thought you might have.
No, I don't like that skill.
Why not?
I think for me, I think that's just kind of a way to make it easier. I do know that it makes sense. People wouldn't take down all that building and don't reuse the materials. I get that, but in the same time, it's a game. That's not hard to get resources. It's really easy to get resources, actually. So.
Oh, yeah, agreed. But, I suppose me, from a realism point of view, it does make sense to get resources back, so...
Yeah, I agree on that. I don't complain about that at all. This would actually make a beautiful thumbnail. Maybe I could get Goldie or someone use their flying view and take a picture of this.
Yeah, possibly.
But I do need, when we are waiting for the darkness to come, so I can show with all the
lights on.
Yeah, I need to show you another view. But actually, we can just take a walk. We do have time, and I do know that you prefer that. So, did you get any ideas on how I can change stuff? How I can make it better?
Oh, I mean, I think you've already said you want to take down some of the stone walls because it's a bit too much, but you just put it there for your building up your skills sort of thing. So, I don't know, because I don't know what buildings you haven't got yet. I don't know quite where you are in terms of, have you got more people you need to employ, or are you just waiting for the kids to grow up and expand that way sort of thing?
Yeah, I have every buildings. I can always get more of some kind, but I do have a few that I just can tear down because I have double of them. But I have got my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids to work
Nice.
So they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You got jobs
2,
for them
7.
when they come of age, or are you going to have to build more so that they've got jobs, or
I think I got jobs for them.
yeah.
I do hope before that that we can employ people in the resource storage again, because that was my go-to place to put people that doesn't had anything else to do. Now I just put them
Yeah,
in the
I
mine or
wonder whether that'll
such.
come back in with the market stuff, possibly, or
Yeah,
don't know.
could be. Or we don't get them back at all.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean,
Now
I
it's
imagine it's going to be quite complicated to code in them having to deliver everything to everybody, or whatever they. I don't know what kind of role they had in mind from in the first place. So
yeah, that's just beautiful. There is
they're very pretty.
very much too many trees around that it was last time I took that look, but there is some other view you can see so much. Yeah, right over
Oh
here,
yes.
but those trees wasn't there last time.
Yeah.
What is that? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can take that. My trees. Last time I was here and shopped trees, there. Hello, Arista. Welcome. We are just showing off my regular save. So yeah, last time I was here and chopped those trees, I left that one, and I did meet an animal I had never seen around here before or after, and it got stuck between I think those three spruces
All
or
right. Okay.
spruce trees, and
And
it
could it go?
lay down as a triangle, and it got so stuck, and I couldn't shoot it at it at all. The arrows got stuck in the. Oh, did I? I forgot one. The
Forgot
arrows
one.
got stuck in the branches also. It was just weird. Give me. Thank you. Now we take a better look. Isn't that just beautiful?
Yes. Can you just show me where you are on the map right now? Because I'm just trying to. Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I had a feeling that I was too close to Gustavia and to Danica, but I actually started to build here. There is a very flat area.
I've
And
looked at that flat area a couple of times and thought,
yeah, I'm actually thinking about next time if I do a 2-day season, I may actually build here once again. If we get a well or something when that time comes, because that's what's maybe missing. It's water. It's either that stream or yeah, down to the lake.
I'm just going to mute my microphone briefly because I need to sort something out here.
Yeah, okay. So Arista, how and everyone else, how's your day? Hope everything is fine. I hope you don't think my village is too small or too horrendous. But it
I'm back.
do take some logs. Welcome back. And every time I build palisade, it's 2-layer.
I see. I was looking at that and thinking it looked a bit strange. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, so every time. So it's double amount of wood.
I hate to think how many logs that took.
I will count that. I have that in Discord, but I don't have that in my brain right now. And I also usually do 2 parts of stones because of for most places it makes sense to stand here and shoot. It could be a little higher, but yeah, I think that makes sense. Plus it's harder to break in, of course. Flying pig. Can you shoot? Yeah, you can shoot your pig. Mine could spear her, so... Can just pick some fruits when we are waiting for the darkness.
I like how you've got them sort of spread around the village like that.
Yeah, I don't think my farmers agree with you every time. And especially not for... Oof, which one is it? Yeah. That apple tree. And those hops and that tree beside our house. Them can't get to them at all. It's just closed off.
Well, I guess you get to keep all the fruit to yourself then, don't you?
Yeah, at least it works to myself. I just wish we could turn it off for something, so people don't go and pick fruits or such. Not that I'm mad, it doesn't matter if they pick the fruits, but I don't really have any use for it, or at least not that much. Because we have a lot, and a lot rots, and I don't want to rot, so... We should eat something. So yeah, I have... of course I had, after the first tiers of buildings, I had a resource storage up where the tavern is, tavern 3 is, and then I built more down here.
Oh, here we go.
Need to get a little darker. And then the smithy and the workshop and the seamstress hut. I just need... Oh my god, I do have work to do. There is for... What is that? 10? Why are that in there? And a hunting lodge. Still think I only have 1 hunter. But it's beautiful. I don't get at all of people saying too many torches take up power from your computer.
I think that depends on what computer you have.
Yeah, it could be that. With this one, I'm not worried about that. We do need to come back here when it's darker, because it doesn't make it justice. There we have 2. I do need to check every, because I was done with buildings tonight. Yeah, here we have, or here we need. And the last. Why? Oh, yeah, that's good. I do need to show that, or I can show that. That's actually a very nice thing. I also thought about lighting the roads all the way to Danica and to Gustavia up. Think that would look really nice. Wolfie, are you around? No, not home today. Still need to get some little darker, I think. Just to have something to do. Yeah, any thought, Tuppence?
It's a beautiful layout. Yeah, I'm very impressed indeed.
Thank you. Because I'm Swedish, or because I'm a guy, or
Oh, no.
or because I have started the building on the stream.
No, because you know it's interesting to see how different people approach building. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I've yet to build in sort of that kind of location where you're on sort of where you've got to go with what the territory allows you to do rather than a flatter area where you've got a bit more freedom to lay things out where you would like to lay them out.
yeah, that saved then.
So
When I had the 2,500 farming plots, I built around that lake or the flat area around that.
yeah,
And that also the save, of course, I needed the biggest palisade because I built all fences, all farming plots inside the palisade for
yeah.
some reason.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of the other villages, the farming plots are outside the palisades, aren't they? So
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to have them inside, of course. But it just happened that way.
I don't know. That depends how vicious the bandits get, I suppose, when they arrive. You might be grateful to have your farm supplies inside at that point.
Yeah,
I'm
could be.
although I'm hoping they're not going to be that horrendous
Yeah.
to deal with. To be honest with you.
I'm still hoping for not getting bandits at all.
Well, I certainly hope if they bring bandits in as something like you've actually got to encounter, like you do with the animals, or something that they add in the options to turn down their hit points or their their aggressiveness or something, because bandits aren't going to be something I'm looking forward to. I must admit that for myself.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to them, but bandits aren't my sort of thing. So I'm hoping they're something you can. If it's something that I find very challenging, I'm hoping it's something that I'm going to be able to turn down a little bit.
Yeah, me too, but I'm still hoping that. Yeah, back to that soon. This was the first place I tried to build. Not the first save, but on this save. And I don't really. It really didn't fit my plans because that's a big flat area around there and could build here too. So I just
Yeah.
moved up. Yeah, I do hope you can turn the bandits down or so, but I do hope that you can't close them off or turn it off at all, because I really hope it's if when they add them, it's part of story quest and such. And I think it's would break too much in the game, and that doesn't really make sense. But as long as they figure out a way to add bandits in a nice way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can accept that there would have been bandits around at the time the game is based in, you know. So I
Yeah,
accept the logic for having bandits in the game, as long as they don't become the main story.
yeah. Oh, one of my wells.
Oh, yeah.
We take what we have. But this is, yeah, even though much stone walls, it's beautiful with the torches, I think. The well,
I'm just going to ask one thing. You have none of the big lanterns. Is that a conscious choice or
I don't like them because
a snap?
mostly because them are around 700 too early.
Exactly my thoughts. I can get on board with a torch on a pole. Yep. The lanterns are too modern looking for my taste.
Yeah, for me too. But I do think in some ways people have built that
Oh yeah, I
it
mean,
looks nice, but I prefer the torches.
I was looking at when Goldie did her thing of her villages, how she'd got them around the trees and whatnot. It was beautiful, absolutely
Yeah,
gorgeous.
and same with Alice village
Yeah,
that she made.
yeah, they can be used to great effect, but I'm not a fan of them personally.
Also up to. It's too bad it isn't winter, so I can show you from. Oh right, I do need. Could we have that on us? I can't show the real darkness. Where should we? We should put one. Should be one here. But well, we don't have animals there, but can we? We can. Such. All right there, and can we fit that in here? Yeah, that's better. And somehow we come to a road. We coming down here and to the chapel. I just wished it was darker because it's looking very nice from a distance at least.
I think you've got a full moon at the moment, so
Yeah, but
it's very pretty at night.
yeah, it's now I have thought about it. It's actually kind of sad in just this save I can't get more buildings than those 11 I have, because I can probably fill out this space in 11 buildings or miss someone, but I do have some to put down, so maybe we can fill all this palisade with buildings. And for this part I do need to make this view.
Yeah.
yeah, it's looking kind of nice, if I may say so myself.
Thank you for excuse me. Thank you for showing it. It's very pretty.
And thank you for helping me with the stream. It's so much easier to talk to someone about nothing than it is to talk to myself.
Oh yeah.
Then I have a few ideas. Sorry, wife. Few ideas how to go along with this, but yeah, kind of need to make that a little later, I think. So, well, wow. This one actually worked. Fantastic. YouTube is on my side. So, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day or evening and sleep well when that's time. And yeah, goodbye.